Which thing you want to do the most?
Oh! Get on a plane and travel for sure. Yeah.
Where do you want to travel?
I want to go to Vietnam.
Hello, welcome back. This is Be My Guest. I'm Stefano, and today we are here around Central and Soho. We would like to hear some comments about the free testing provided by the Hong Kong government due to this pandemic situation. Let's see what we got. Hello, can we just ask you a few questions?
Sorry.
No. Hey, hello, can we just ask you a few questions? It's okay.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
No
Thank you.
problem. Oh, okay. Social center is more class. Hello, can we ask you a few questions?
Yeah, sure.
You are in a rush?
Oh, just a few,
Okay,
I guess.
so what's your name and where do you come from?
My name is Melissa. I come from Toronto.
I'm Ivan and I'm from Canada.
My name is Katie and I come from Hong Kong.
It has been like months that Hong Kong has been implementing some lockdown measures. Do you feel trapped here in Hong Kong?
Honestly, not really. Not really. It doesn't really affect me. But I can see like some other people would be affected by this.
Yeah, I'm actually studying in Australia, so
Okay.
I can't go back to Australia, so I'm here.
No, I actually chose to come to Hong Kong on July 12th. So I've been through the 2-week quarantine and I've been out for 2 weeks and I'm really happy here.
Do you feel trapped here in Hong Kong?
Absolutely. I would say depressed is the word. I spend a lot of time outside. I use a lot of the recreational facilities that Hong Kong has to offer, like the Sea School and the Stanley. So now that they close the beaches, it's getting a bit of a problem. I'm running down of things to watch on Netflix as well. Yeah, hopefully on the 18th they start opening up again, because otherwise I'm gonna go back home and do the quarantine. I'm serious. I was talking with some friends and we're saying, okay.
I usually would be in vacations by this moment. However, I think Hong Kong has a lot of good things. You can go hiking still, you can do a lot of things. So I don't feel trapped because I do other things.
Mostly working from home, like just like browsing Netflix, stuff like that.
Do you feel trapped here in Hong Kong?
A little bit, yeah.
Well, I stay here actually, so it's not a trap.
Okay.
But again, with all these things, we are not able to work since I work in a bar and everything is closed.
Yeah.
A little bit trouble.
I personally tend to stay home, I guess. It's the best thing to do. Though I think if you were to go out, restaurants wouldn't be the best place to go. I think going abroad to outlying islands.
Hiking, working, to be honest. And then, eating out, restaurants and stuff.
What do you think about, like, from the recent news, the Hong Kong government will provide free testing for the COVID-19? You think it's like a good thing and it will help to, contain this third wave?
Yeah, I think that people who suffer financially have a really hard time accessing the COVID tests, especially if it represented a week of your salary. So I think the government offering free testing is a really good thing. I'm from Canada. We have everything free, so.
Right.
I think it's good. I think the more we test, we'll find out what our situation is in COVID.
If they have the capacity to test 7 million people, perfect. But I don't think any country right now has been able to test the entirety of their population, so maybe better focus on the ones that really need it. Maybe older people more at risk.
Do you think it's a good idea?
Yes, I definitely think it will be. Yeah.
We need to have testing, right?
Yes, 100%.
It's good.
Yeah, I think it's a good thing. Anything that helps speed up the process of getting back to normal is a good thing, yeah.
Definitely, because I feel that the number of cases are underreported and there are a lot of carriers who aren't properly detected and they might be unnoticeably walking around and spreading it.
Some people were protesting about like the rescue team that was sent by the Chinese central government. It's relating to the testing. What's your opinion about this?
I always think any help is beneficial. You just have to make sure how do you put it to work so it's actually meaningful. But always help is good. It's better than no help.
I think they are doing good.
Okay.
Whatever they are doing, they are taking care of residents. That's what I can say.
Yeah.
I think Hong Kong people are quite strong, and everyone's being very aware and being very conscientious. So I think Hong Kong people themselves are.
But you don't think there's more resources can actually help?
Of course, yeah. Any research would help more, for sure.
Yeah, because the Chinese government, I think they send help to a lot of countries, so not just here in Hong Kong.
Not just here, yeah. So I would trust that at least with the health of normal people, it wouldn't be a bad thing.
I think in this situation, everyone should accept help and help other people.
Yeah.
I think if there's no bad intentions behind it.
I have not that much idea with all these things, but again, like if somebody wants to help you, definitely the help is like indeed you can take it, right?
And basically some politicians were spreading some rumors that with this testing, the central Chinese government will take like DNA sample from people. You think it's even possible to do so with a simple test that also doesn't involve any blood taking?
I don't think so. I think it's a bit paranoia.
There are some people that are paranoid with like the DNA stuff, like from China.
Yes.
But it's still gonna help the economy somehow. Yeah.
Could possibly be true, yeah. But I think also it is an overreaction, yeah.
That being said, I've only heard about private companies doing this in the United States with Circle DNA and certain companies.
Okay.
I can't say whether a country would be doing that for nefarious reasons.
I can understand why people might be upset with everything that's been going on in the last couple of months with China, but if it's one of the few ways to help things get better, then it's a good thing, I think.
What do you think they will do with this DNA sample?
It's mostly just theories.
Yes.
I don't know like what I can say. Like I don't want to like spread anything.
Right.
But people are like skeptical.
Yeah.
This is something we've been talking about for many years. It doesn't matter if it's in the US or in Europe. There's always another consideration behind DNA tests, and either if it's real or not, I don't know. But I know every country has had this kind of questions and issues, so it shouldn't be much of a concern. Just don't do it if you.
Right.
Well, I am not that much medical expertise, but again, with my simple knowledge, I can say I don't think it will happen.
Yeah, I mean, I'm from the UK, so they've done a pretty bad job, at least to start with. So compared to like places in Europe and the States and things like that, then I think Hong Kong has done a pretty good job. Yeah.
When we look comparing to Europe, I think they managed the situation much better by really making sure that people wear masks. We saw that in Europe, a lot of people, even in March or April, were not wearing any masks, and we saw the situation just got worse and worse. Here we wore masks for a couple of months. We were in the best countries in the planet in terms of cases. Now it went a little bit bad, maybe because we opened up the borders. But in the end, I think they're doing a pretty good job when we compare to other countries.
Do you have any suggestion in general?
I think just better communication. I think a lot of the times when regulations have come in, it's been quite unclear about what you can and can't do. So just make sure that everything's really clear when you say if you're extending it by another week. As early and as clear as possible is the best thing to do.
I feel the general populace of Hong Kong and Singapore are quite different in their sentiment in regards to the government. Singapore is able to enforce strict lockdowns because of their predecessors, and they have the background of doing something like that. Hong Kong, not so much, I would say.
I don't know, but I think it's that in the case that we all have to do our own.
Yes, right.
Let's say keep ourselves clean.
Yes.
And then
maybe be more responsible as well.
Yes.
If you have a very strict lockdown instead of flattening the curve, I think it would quickly and drastically reduce the amount of hardships that local businesses have to go through.
Which thing do you want to do the most after all this pandemic will be over?
Go on vacations or go back home to see my family, actually.
Okay.
Probably like be a bit more free to like hug and like shake hands with people.
Just want to be able to travel again. Take a 3-day weekend, go to Bangkok or Vietnam, play some golf.
I want to travel.
Where do you want to travel?
Wherever my wife says. She chooses a place or we decide on a place.
Travel.
And where do you want to travel?
UK, like Cambodia, Thailand.
Around Asia, but also go back. All my friends, go back home.
I'm still a little bit hesitant to travel even after this because you just don't know, right?
Right.
Yeah, so I'm not sure about that yet.
Go home, see my parents back in Scotland if I can at Christmas time. I think go home, then I'll probably go home.
I think travel. Everybody wants to travel. But I think need to be more secure because I think we cannot go out at the same time. I think it will be another time again. I think it's not responsible if we do it like that.
Well, I want to walk actually.
Okay.
Nothing more than that. We need to walk, we need to make money and survive, that's it.
Probably go out to Lang Kwai Pong, I guess. I haven't gotten a chance since I arrived. So.
Through dots, we connect.
Through dots, we connect.
Through dots, we connect.
Through dots, we connect.
Yes.
Through dots, we connect.
Through dots, we connect.
Through dots, we connect.
Through dots, we connect.
Thank you very much. Have a good day. Bye-bye. So we heard enough from our guests, and the reaction was very positive, and the majority of them thinks that the free testing that the Hong Kong government will provide is a very good thing in order to contain the virus situation. Let's hope we can go back to our normal life quite soon, and then that we can start to travel again. Our program is called Be My Guest. We are Dotdotnews, and remember, through dots we connect. Bye bye.